Hello everybody and welcome back to Construction Simulator. So we're picking things up from where we left off in the previous episode. What we need to do to begin with is place these prefabricated components, which are just over here, and we need to put them around the perimeter of the work site, which is it's where we're going to be putting this sound baffle, so that the houses or the apartments over here are no longer disturbed quite so much by the traffic, the noise of the traffic. So let's get this crane erected, and I'm going to spin it around. Probably not the right terminology, probably slew. And yeah, we need to get that lowered, get the hook lowered, so that we can pick up the first piece of precast concrete. There we go. Right, so because we have already done quite a bit in the previous episode, this shouldn't take too long. That's quite a traffic jam. A very big traffic jam. Yeah, this crane is fantastic as well. The reach on it is just amazing. So we can rotate the concrete, get it aligned, boom out a bit more. Won't get too crazy with it. We don't want to break it. Right, we're getting there. Nope, we do not want to put it into that one. We want to go a little bit further to the left. And that should do it. Lovely. So just got a few more of those to do, and then we can move on to the next components. These are like the foundations for the sound insulating boards, which are those green things just there. Okay, there we go, that's our last one, and that is in position. So what's up next? Place the pillars, the noise barrier pillars. Okay, so that's what they're going to be mounted to. Those were what they were going to be mounted on. So it's these ones here. It looks like we have to pick them up from one end and then, yeah, obviously put them vertical. So yeah, if I just put the crane boom quite a long way up, then we can lower the hook. And we'll grab... Well, I should probably start from one end, actually. Okay, so this is going to take a bit more care. Slowly lift this up. I don't know if you'd normally use two hooks on the crane, so you can sort of assist the other end up without it just dragging it along the ground. But with this crane, in the game at least, we have to do it this way. It might be correct. It's just, it almost feels wrong not to support the other end, just initially. So yeah, let's just get this one placed now. Time lapse the other ones. And I do want to move on from this project today. It'd be nice to start the next project because I want to get as much done as possible. When Farming Simulator Platinum Edition is released, I'm going to be doing that certainly for the first couple of weeks, pretty much full time, so every day of the week. So we won't have time for this, which is what I want to do as much as possible before it is released. Okay, so this is our last long pillar. The end one is a bit shorter. So that's that one in position. And yeah, just go for that last one. Get it picked up. I do like that it guides you to the position. It shows you that circle on the ground, so that's exactly where the hook is going to lower to. It's a nice feature. Seriously busy road. I can see why they want to have this sound baffle put up, but it doesn't go all the way, so it's probably not going to make much of a difference. Yeah, it needs to go all the way around the perimeter of the building here. But But I guess the fastest piece of road is over there, although everyone slows down at the traffic lights anyway. Right, I probably shouldn't get involved with this, we're just constructing it. We're not the engineers who designed it. So yeah, noise barrier element needs to be installed. Oh, I've put my hook down on the wrong side of the fence. Sorry. Yeah, so if we just go for this hook over here. Oops, where am I going? I'm a lost crane driver. Crane operator. Okay. Yeah, so these are the baffles. These will prevent the noise from getting to the residents nearby. I think I will start over on that far side. And then surely when this is done, I think we have a bit more groundwork to do. So probably a bit of levelling with a wheel loader or a roller. But this is the main part of the project, which we've almost finished. Let's just get that carefully put into position. I said carefully. Yeah, it doesn't seem to mind too much if you go bashing these things around. Not good though, it doesn't look good. Right, let's just retract the boom and I will lower it into position. There we go. Well, it could have been done better, but it's in. So now we've just got to do the rest of them. Fill in all of this area. You would have thought my lorry would be in the way, but actually it's not really been too much of an issue. Okay, so we have just a few more to go in. We're on the top layer. It looks like the N1 doesn't have one because it's sort of staggered, steps down. Looking into the sun. That's not good. Yeah, just 4 more. So it is big. But I must just point out that, yeah, thank you to everybody who said there is an option to change if we want to do more of the job. This was sparked from me saying in the previous episode that the game actually completed the trench digging for us. I only did about 50% of the trench digging, and yeah, I'm told that if I was to change an option, we can do it all if we want to. But actually, thinking about it, I want to keep it as it is because it already takes quite a long time to do each job. So I think actually the auto completion, so it does some of the work for us, is for the best. I would have maybe liked to have done a little bit more of the trenching, of the digging, but otherwise, yeah, this is fine, because I'm guessing that this barrier is going to go all the way around the corner, up to here, and we're only, well, currently at least, we're only tasked to go up to here, but I suppose it might say, go and get some more, and do the rest of it. The sun is blinding. Right, just 2 more. I really would like to get this done before it gets dark. So there we go, there's another one. 1. And number 2. Well, number 4 actually. Right, okay. So that is that step done. Clear the area. So we need to. Well, we'll return the crane and return the trailer, and then move the lorry out of the way. Return the trailer. I can't return the crane. I'm forgetting the reason behind that. I can't. Is it just because it's set up? I didn't think so, but you never know. It might be. So it is getting dark. Yeah, don't know. This is clearly the area. I think it is just talking about there. So that is out of the way. This one's only just in it. There we go. Right, so fill the area with soil. Interesting. That's going to require a wheel loader. I'm sure it is. It does tell us exactly what we need on the job menu. Backfilling, yep, the wheel loader. Or a skid steer. I think I will go for a wheel loader though. Such a choice. This is what's so amazing about this game. There is an amazing choice. I think I'm quite tempted to go for this one here. I think it's a Liber. Yeah. So that is 2,484. There we go. Let's get it delivered to the job site. Thinking about it, we probably could have used our own backhoe loader. This is bigger though. This is going to do a faster job, but I'm sure it would have been capable. After all, is one of the reasons why it's in our vehicle fleet. Okay, well, we've got this now, so we might as well use it. I think it just wants us to basically push it in, backfill it. I need to practice with these controls. Yeah, don't put myself in there. That looks good. Yep, that's very good. Maybe digging a bit deep. Perfect. So already 45%, as I said, it's must be this reason. Doesn't make you do it all if you don't want to. But in the future I'll make a note that I need to use our own backhoe for things like this. It would be cheaper. Well, that's the first piece done, as you can see. Looking very good. And now we have to do this piece over here. So I think, well, I don't know, but you would have thought that would be the end of the job after this. But there might be a bit more. Maybe it wants gravelling. Make it look a bit neater. The finishing touches. Although personally I'd have grass. Grass and trees. Cheaper too. Well, there we go, that is that done. And we have more to do. I did think we would have. Yes, that explains it. We couldn't do it because we had all of those ditches still in the way. But yes, we didn't have to go and pick it up this time. They've been delivered to the site for us. So let's get those noise barriers and the pillars put in position. Oh, it's also put the concrete foundations in for us. Interesting. Right, well this... I'm just going to get to the bottom of this. When we've done that... Oh, that is it. So we just debrief. So we don't have to put any trees in it. I'm hoping it's going to put trees in for us. Because it's going to look horrible if we finish the job and it's just soil. It wants landscaping. Unless I've just missed it. Maybe it does say landscape and I've just totally overlooked that. So, yeah, sadly it's going to be dark for this job. We do have lights though. So we'll get this thing put into work mode. And yeah, we'll get those pillars in, then we'll put the sound barriers in. This has been a big job. This is going to take 2 episodes. But I think it was worth quite a bit. It would be nice after this job to do some roadworks. Right, there's our first pillar. We'll start from the left and work to the right. Huh. So it's put in the bottom ones for us. Nice. So we just have the top ones to do. As I said, this is all back to doing about 50% of the work for us. But it doesn't have to be that way if we don't want it to be. Well, it's been a big all-night job, but it's finished. So now we just need to clear the construction site again. But yeah, that is looking very nice. And I can see why it's well, 2 shades of green to try and get it to blend in with the environment. But they need to put some trees in, that will help. I might have mentioned that a few times already. Also, I think I now understand why it didn't want me to return the crane, because it knew that we needed it again. So that's, again, a nice feature, because that would have been really annoying, because I didn't know that I needed it again. I thought it was going to do the rest for us. I don't know why. But yeah, we'd have had to go all the way back, rent it again, bring it back. It would have been a bit of a pain. So this lorry, for some reason, is actually within the worksite, only just. So once we move it, actually the crane still is. Put them over here. Should be fine. If I just back the crane over here, then it should be happy. It is. Speak to the mayor. What a good idea. Where is she? She's over here. There she is. Is she happy with it? I hope so.
It's obvious that you and your team are professionals, since everyone seems to be very satisfied with your work. I should have taken care of this much sooner, but sometimes it's hard to determine whom you should help first. It's funny that you can get people so excited just by installing fiber optic cables. But once again, it shows how important it is to have a good and comprehensive infrastructure.
Indeed. Well, there we go. Finished. Ah, good, they've put trees in. Oh, look at that, what a transformation. And the residents here, they haven't mowed the grass though. Well, not to worry. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, so, that's what I thought. They've made it into a play area too, playground. What a difference. Oh, they look fun. They're just smaller versions of what we've been using. Well, I don't think I've been using a horse. But that looks like a truck thing. These people probably think I'm crackers. The man who's just built it all has started playing on children's toys. Well, there we go. I can hear an emergency vehicle. Yeah, so we're done. We need to return things back to where they came from. The crane is finished with. They've opened the road before I've actually moved on. There's even ivy growing up there. Well, it does look natural. Okay, so let's just wrap things up here. If we go on to company, vehicle fleet, mobile crane, return, everything else I think we own. Yes, we do. So it is just a case of getting our other 2 vehicles back. I think what I'll do is I'll take this one with fast travel. I keep losing our company premises. There we go. Yep, that's good. Okay, and then we can get back. It's actually quite a drive. There it is. I think it does cost us money if we do fast travel. So I think I'm just going to drive this one back again. What I will do though is I'll put a marker so I know exactly where to go to if I press G. Oh yeah, make sure it's not taking me a long way. Why couldn't I go up there? Okay, we believe you. But why couldn't I go up there? Seriously. Hang on, if I just ignore it, I'll probably end up going further in the end, but it would be interesting because you would have thought just going over the bridge... Oh, it's already corrected it. Yeah, that would be the obvious way to go. So yeah, I'll see you over there. And we're almost home. Our company premises is just up here. Very busy. These roads are seriously busy. Reminds me of the UK, but only still not as bad. Right, let's go into third person view. There we go, the Daggerwin group. That's us. So we'll park up somewhere. Probably just put it next to this lorry over here. That would be a nice place for it. And I think we're going to have a quick look at the jobs for next week. Let's jump out. Okay. So there's a few of our vehicles in our fleet, well, a couple of our vehicles. So, jobs. I'm not going to accept them this week. But we can certainly have a look at it. So that was the one we did 2 weeks ago, and we would now be on to building the hotel. So we probably don't have the money to do that yet. And anyway, it's a massive job. This one would be a park, which actually does sound quite nice. I think that could be a one to consider. An old dilapidated building in a residential area is the cause of unrest among the residents. They want a family-friendly park with green areas and a playground instead. So that's probably what I'm going to go for. Although this is, again, not a bad one. A path into the past. A huge hoard in the surrounding forest urgently needs salvaging. But first we need paved access so that the site is accessible in the forest. It would make sense to just to stick with one of them. But yeah, they get pretty expensive, some of these. So yeah, I will. I think I'll probably go with that one. For the time being, at least, we'll just say we'll likely do renewable energies. Anyway, that is it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And until next week, see you again soon. Bye for now.